Greetings. I am Elder Black Light, and today we're going to give you some reasoning on why they're trying to block out or fade away the name of Master Farad Muhammad and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, we're going to focus on Minister Farrakhan, Day of Atonement. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I want to point out some very important things that you should notice and be aware of. Now, I want you to pay attention to this sister here. I'm not for sure certain I think that's one of Minister Farrakhan's daughter. But also pay attention to his opening remarks, or his opening statement, his opening prayer, and see if you hear the name of Master Farad Muhammad and the name the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, he's going to say Allah, but he's not opening the same way he has been opening. Watch carefully.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, the one God to whom all praise is due, the Lord of all the worlds.
Watch her expression.
We thank him over and over again for what he has done.
Look at him.
To bear witness to the greatness of himself.
Look and listen.
What he has done that allows us to testify to his greatness, that there is no God but the one God, the creator of it all. And we are grateful to be the supreme beings of his creation. May I say it again? There are no creatures superior to the human being. The human being is the supreme of the creatures of God. In fact, the Bible calls us the glory of God. But all of us have fallen short of the glory of God and have not measured up to what God created us to be. Satan has made sure and has done his job, but his time is up. We thank Allah for all of his prophets and messengers and the scriptures which they brought. We thank him for Moses and the Old Testament Israelite prophets. We thank him for Jesus and the gospel and the apostles who gave us what is called the New Testament. We thank him for Muhammad ibn Abdullah, the great prophet of Arabia, who brought into the world a final book to finish out the 6,000-year work of Adam and Adam's progeny. But we are entering into a new day now, where God and his Christ has come to take over the rule.
Yes, sir.
Now you gotta hear what I'm saying. Oh, Reverend Al, I gotta stop, man. How you doing, sir? I love you much, man. Thank you.
And look, see that?
The rule of the earth under the wicked has been a...
Now, when you look closely, when you look on the stage, you look right here, and you see a Catholic Caucasian priest, or something like that. I don't know. He's a Christian Catholic priest on the podium with his ministers. His son, Elijah Muhammad's son, she seems dissatisfied. Now this is what I want to say. Now, my last video, I was talking about authority invested in me. The authority that most brothers and sisters use in Allah's, Master Farad Muhammad's, Elijah Muhammad's Nation of Islam, is that of Master Farad Muhammad. Came to Detroit, 1930, July the 4th. Independence Day for the black man. And I also stated in one of my other videos that you don't see the legacy of the Lost Foundation of Islam and that of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in the history that we could show the young ones coming up. Now, Barry Gordy got a Motown museum and a legacy. But the only thing we could show here in Detroit, or the presence that the Muslims was here, is Wharf Dean building on Linwood. So you see, I don't know if, I didn't hear no opening statement or prayer in the usual manner that Minister Farrakhan always opened, giving praise to Master Farad Muhammad, making a distinction of the black man's God and his messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And when you look at the attacks that some of these brothers is making on the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and some of the attacks that the movie industry is making. They got a series out now with Forrest Whitaker, Godfather of Harlem, and they're attacking the integrity of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad versus Malcolm X. They trying to say that Malcolm X is, like they've been saying, is the one, you know, with the juice, and the one that uh, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was jealous of, and some brothers was jealous of. And a whole lot of insinuations praising Bumpy Johnson, you know, the gangster, over the messenger, and giving Malcolm X second fiddle to Bumpy Johnson, saying that Bumpy Johnson, the one that raised Malcolm, the one that made him go to Islam, was Bumpy Johnson. Nah, it was the teachings, the messenger. So the authority is that of Master Farad Muhammad and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And the only way to come at the beast is tell him he don't have no authority. And I'm taking back what is mine. It's black light.